standing for the Pledge of Allegiance in the Star-Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning and welcome to the 2017 Ford's Middle School Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin, get the party started, I want to say thank you to a few people. Ms. Boble. Ms. Boble's been running around like crazy for the last week, making sure that this looks good. Thank you, Ms. Boble. Thank you to the teachers who helped organize this. Thank you, Ms. Bolton and the band. Our band is so sweet, aren't they? You guys are sick. Good job. I wanted to first acknowledge we have Mr. Della Pietro here from the Board of Ed at Ford's Middle School. We get a lot of support, so thank you, Mr. Della Pietro, for coming. I appreciate your support. And this guy is always around here. The Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mr. John Bader's here. And he'd like to say a few words to our graduating class. Mr. Bader.
Thank you, Mr. Parry, Mr. Della Pietro, parents, 8th graders, soon to be 9th graders. It is great to be back at Ford's Middle School again this morning. I was a teacher at Ford's Middle School in the 90s before you were born. And it was a very special place then, and it continues to be a special place now. I want to at this time recognize your teachers and administrators here for the genuine care they give you on a daily basis. Thank you. I also want to recognize, students, all the people out there in the audience who have put a roof over your head, who have given you support, breakfast, lunch, dinner, your fresh outfits you're wearing this morning. Everything, and all the support that your parents, your grandparents, and your family give you every day. Let's give them a round of applause, too. And because I was an elementary principal for 12 years, and I see some school number 9 students out here, I'm proud of you guys. I want to share an excerpt from one of my favorite books that I used to read a lot at the elementary school. Oh, the Places You'll Go. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy or girl who will decide where to go. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and you'll face up to your problems, whatever they are. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. Will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So be your name Bucksbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
Thank you, Mr. Bader. Good morning again, welcome. Mr. Della Pietro, Mr. Bader, Mr. Sealander, teachers, parents, friends, and of course, my favorite class, the class of 2017. Clap for yourself. We've made it through middle school, guys. Be happy. Here we go. So over the last couple weeks, even this morning, people asked me to use the same speech every year. And while that would make my life a lot easier, and I might do it next year, I don't. Every year I try to think about the group that we have. I try to think of something interesting, something insightful that I've observed over 3 years. So this year's class, I could pretty much sum up into dabbing, bottle flipping, and fidget spinning. So thank you guys. I don't have much else to offer. Just when we thought we were done watching Eric Crisco's table finish flipping bottles for 2 years, some genius comes along and teaches you guys to play with ball bearings. Good job. Parents, you get that one. So the class of 2017 came into the school with me back in September of 2014. So admittedly, like I said, this is my favorite class. I am partial to you. I've enjoyed watching you grow taller and hopefully wiser at the same time. Parents, thank you for loving your kids enough to send them to us every day. It's been a pure pleasure helping them shape the future them. So kids, thank your parents for loving you. Please, round of applause. So class of 2017, before you go, I was trying to think of some advice I could give you, something wise, and I was kind of fresh out of wise ideas because it's June. So here's some stuff you could take hopefully to high school. Simple tips. Number 1, be kind. People like Nazea Boone and Jency De Leon these guys shake my hand every morning, sometimes multiple times. Sometimes Nazea goes, oh wait, I've already dapped you up today. So guys, keep smiling, keep shaking hands, and be kind to people. It makes such an impact on the people you meet. I could tell you just now, Mr. J said, I'm going to miss Nazé. He shakes my hand every day. Those are the impactful things that we hope you've learned here in middle school. Keep doing your things, guys, and all the others that do that too. Lesson number 2, this is a tough one. The world doesn't owe you anything, and you don't always get a trophy, guys. Your success comes from putting in work. Your failure should mean putting in more work, not blaming other people. I've seen you guys as late as last week going to Ms. Boyko's class or Mr. Dash's class to finish up projects to try to bring up your grades. Speaking of science class, at this year's Middle School Science Honors and Symposium, Annabella, Jen, and Aima finished first out of 21 projects. On their project, and girls, I'm going to slaughter this, I apologize. The effects of eucalyptus and lemongrass essential oil on, I dumbed it down, bread molds, but they had a scientific name in their project. I don't know what it means, but it's super impressive, and I'm proud of you all for doing that. In music, I've seen you people come in early, I've seen you stay late, I've seen you have conflicts with sports, I've seen you persevere through it. You've put in a lot of work in that area. And we've got some giant trophies out there that show for it. So congratulations on your accomplishments in music as well. Lesson number 3, the haters gonna hate. All right? As you guys go off to high school, you're gonna meet lots of new people. Some you'll gel with, they'll become your lifelong friends. Others you won't, and that's okay. Some of the ladies here know in my office my simple philosophy. You've gone through these conflicts that you think will last forever and it's the worst thing in the world. And I always tell you, you don't have to be friends with everyone, but you do have to be civil. You cannot let the haters knock you off of your path. And there will be haters, there'll always be haters. I believe it was a great philosopher who once said, the hater's gonna hate, 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 hate. Just gotta shake it off, guys, shake it off. That's a good one, right? Finally, I got one more thing. Keep dancing. I've watched you guys grow from whip to nay-nay to leaning and dabbing, sometimes at the same time, to whatever this thing is that you do all the time. I'm not sure what that is, but it happens a lot in the hallways here. You've danced in the halls, in the calf. Daniel was dancing while the drum was beating back here. Go ahead, Daniel. Speaking of dancing, the 8th grade dance, I just had to point out, parents, your kids were some of the best behaved, most appreciative. How many kids came up and said, oh, this was so much fun, I wish it was longer. Apparently the service at Applebee's wasn't great. But truthfully, that was such a great time watching you. And if you guys could see yourself and see how happy you looked as we were watching you on the stage, as you danced the night away to that awful, awful music that you all love. Seriously though, you have your entire life to take yourselves seriously. You will eventually have to worry about adult things. And I'm not saying you should act foolish and act like a clown all the time, but you should keep dancing while you can. So in closing, I hope that when you're older and you look back on your time in middle school, you do it with a smile. Your teachers have worked really hard to get you ready for high school and also for the life beyond high school. So kids, let's take a round of applause and give some props to your teachers. A lot of the lessons that we learn in middle school don't come from textbooks. We try to teach you humility, perseverance, how to work with your peers collaboratively, and when to just stay shut. Class of 2017, good luck in high school. Keep putting in work and make sure you come back to show me the great things you're doing. Congratulations, everybody. Now I do awards, right? Now it's time for some awards. All right, so the first award, you can clap afterwards. I guess it's the Iron Man Award, perfect attendance for all 3 years. When I call your name, guys, just stand up and we'll give you some applause and some well-deserved applause. Mr. Stephen Kutcher, perfect attendance for 3 years. Where you at? Good job, Steve. All right, you can sit down, buddy. Next one. I just want to make sure everybody gets there. All right, these are the people who had straight A's for all 12 marking periods in middle school. Juliana Carvalho. Victoria Marti, Mahasan Mohammed, Ria Patel, Ashwin Hazatam, and Rasvitha Rahendra. Okay. Now this is a longer list. These are folks who've made honor roll for 12 marking periods. All right. We have Ibtisam Hassan, Jennifer Arias, Julia Bautista, Clara Bazan, Zoltan Bednik, Sean Valodia, Nicole Bialy, Melissa Bilgili, Juliana Carvalho, Nabil Kassim, Devin Crespo, Deborah Darkwa, Chanda Deher, Neha Elango, Gabriela Feliciano, Laszlo Arangozo, Ruxana Khan, Samantha Leonard, Philip Mangoski, Victoria Marti, Mahasan Mohammed, Gianna Molina, Shreya Nai, Thomas O'Halloran, Kimberly Ortiz, Lauren Padden, Rebecca Palmer, Swarnam Pandey, Jessel Patel, Kushi Patel, Ria Patel, Jonathan Paulraj, Ashwin Kazatam, Ephraim Racis, Rasvitha Rahendra, Jalen Rodriguez, Sophia Sadie, Ambar Salim, Nina Santiago, Kennedy Scott, Riley Smith, and Gino Trejo. Congratulations, everybody. At this time, I'm going to introduce two of our 8th grade teachers, Mr. LaCourie and Ms. Boyko, who will present the 8th grade class of 2017.
I'll begin with our 8th grade Student Council President, Nina Santiago. And our Vice President, Isabella Canella. Elias Abdullahi. Omar Abid. Maria Abner. Matthew Abreu. Logan Abruzzo. Ibtisam Asan. Nana Boateng. Sophia Anastasia Alfrey. Aima Ali. Kijoy Amanzar. Nicole Alvarez. Irene Amaya. Randy Amoa. Jennifer Arias. Daniel Arthur Boateng. Damian John Aviles. Hiba Babakar. Madison Bartlett. Julia Bautista. Clara Bazan. Zoltan Bedenek. Sean Valodia. Nicole Bialy. Melissa Bilgili. Brandon Guache Dankwa. Stephanie Bonifacio Perez. Nazea Boone. Andrew Green. Brandon Calafieri. Joseph Campione. Kevin Cardenas. Darren Carino. Antonio Carrasito. Kamani Carrington. Juliana Carvalho. Nabil Kasim. Gabriel Castro. Manuel Castro. Quadeza Coakley. Jordani Concepcion. Chelsea Cooper. Luis Cordova III. Mateus Orion Costi. Joseph Cavino. Devin Crespo. Gabriela Feliciano. Jada Fernandez. Faith Ann Fink. Trayshawn Fudge. Brian Huerte. Madeline Garcia. Lawrence Gascon. Brian Genti. Maturin Genti. Maxwell Giordano. Joseph Godwin. Lisbeth Gomez. Sotera Gomez. Jamie Gonzalez. Jeffrey Gonzalez. Yvonne Gonzalez. Shaquille Guerrier. Alexa Gutierrez. Manahil Huck. Laszlo Harangozo. Ali Lee Jr. Samantha Leonard. Tasia Lincoln. Xenia Lopez. Diana Luna. Amanda Lynch. Alexander Machos. Giovanna Malade. Jose Molina. Philip Mangoski. Jasmine Nicole Marin. Jamie Marroquin. Victoria Marty. Alexander Mejia. Jennifer Mejia. Isabel Marie Melendez. David Mira. Jaylene Mercedes. Ritvik Miklani. Mahasan Mohammed. Gianna Molina. Christian Montiel. Emily Montoya. Gabriela Morales. Kashyap Patel. Kushi Patel. Niyati Patel. Pooja K. Patel. Ria Patel. Nicole Paulino. Jonathan Paulraj. Ashwinda Paretam. Nina Perdomo. Brian Perez. Cassidy Perez. Nisaura Plasencia. Nathaniel Elijah Polit. Michael Prosper. Don Punciel. Uzziah Quinton. Ephraim Raices. Rasvita Rajendra. Dalia Ramos Miranda. Israel Ramos II. Anastasia Rose Rappaport. Jordan Rector. Spencer Reinhardt. Cassandra Reeser. Xavier Rivas. And now Mr. LaCory will read the remaining names of our 8th grade class.
Francisco Cuevas. Francesco Caraco Flores. Alexandra De Cruz. Deborah Darkoff. Samara de los Angeles. Luis de los Santos. Chanda Elise Tahir. Thomas Degnan. Jay Rodriguez de Jesus. Jency De Leon. Amelia Deborah. Anabella Diaz. Jolyn Diaz. Luciani Diaz. Gabriela Nia Delon. Keyshawn Marcus Dixon. Melissa Dominguez. Samaya Duckery. Neha Elango. Caitlin Nicole Emerson. Camilla Estrada. Layla Fawaz. Allison Hasselhofer. Joshua Hernandez. Jordy Holman. Sehar Iqbal. Alexis Irizarry. Umayar Isha. Laura Ivanov. Vikram Iyer. Vivek Jel. James Jean-Pierre Jr. Sahil Jenna. Brian Jimenez. Emily Jones. Ruxana Khan. Alexander Joel Kozowski. Eric Crisco Jr. Stephen Kutcher. Elijah Lane. Justin Langan. Daniela Lara. Duncan Lazarus. Frank Morfa. Andrew Murillo. Shreya Naeed. Abigail Nelwyn. Andre Nesbitt. Ann Nugent. Kalina Nugent. Jasmine Nina Nunez. Jonathan Nunez. Ngozi Wachukwu. Prince Wachukwu. Thomas Patrick O'Halloran. Araceli Ondeko. Joshua Ormilon. Amaryllis Ortiz. Kimberly Ortiz. Michael Kwame Osafu. Islin Osei. Lauren Padden. Camilla Padua. Rebecca Palmer. Swarnim Pandey. Kensia Parker. Jaisul Patel. Isaiah Pujols. Anna Rodriguez. Jaylyn Rodriguez. Jedelyn Rodriguez. Justin Rodriguez. Miranda Rodriguez. Victor Rodriguez. Denisa Rojas. Tyler Sabanos. Sophia Sadie. Umber Salim. Ava Samaru. Axel Sanchez. Guadalupe Sanchez. Emily Santiago. Santos. Megan Schaefer. Anthony Slafani. Kennedy Scott. Ahmed Shah. Ahijah Sherman. Nicholas Simone. Anuri Kaur Singh. Gurjeet Singh. Scott Stevenson. Lucia Stiles. Michael Stanley Strife. Thomas Soleimani. Michael Solse. Isabella Terrazas. Brielle Thomas. Jessica Thor. Patrick Toro. Gino Alejandro Trejo. Jonathan Tulloch. Jonathan Velez. Adriana Villafane. Muthoni Wambugu. Devon Williams. Tatiana Winnick. David Worrell. Yashira Zagara. Nicholas Ziner. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 Ford's Middle School 8th grade graduates. I'd now like to call up Nina Santiago, 8th grade class president.
Good morning, Mr. Bader, Mr. Della Pietro, Mr. Perry, Mr. Sealander, parents, and the graduating class of 2017. Welcome to the Ford's Middle School 8th grade graduation. How can I begin to explain our last 3 years, from entering the doors as 6th graders to in 2 months becoming freshmen in high school? They are filled with learning, laughing, and many important lessons. Our teachers have spent 3 years preparing us for high school, and their hard work in and out of the classroom shows as we look around at all these smiling, graduating faces. From shooting rockets in 7th grade science, to using iPads, computers, and green screens to create projects, the teachers have always found a way to make learning fun. However, the fun was not just in the classroom. The friends we have made here in Ford's Middle School are ones that will never be forgotten. The memories we have created at school dances, sports games, the New York trip, Frog Bridge, the aquarium, the Blue and White Challenge, and the Six Flags trip will forever be in our hearts. We can only hope high school can bring us more fond memories. As we make the transition onto the next chapter in our lives, we realize how many lessons we have learned with the help of faculty and our fellow classmates. We have learned from the ups and the downs that will help us grow each day further into our futures. We all walked into Ford's Middle School 3 years ago, never imagining what this time in our lives could bring us. And now we look around 3 years later as we're ready to say goodbye to it all with extremely fond memories. Although this time brings sadness to us, we shouldn't see this as the end, but the start of a new beginning for each and every one of us. Despite all of our differences, unique personalities, and backgrounds, each one of us have one thing in common. We are all and forever will be the Ford's Middle School graduating class of 2017.